The sun was setting behind the mighty Himalayas, bathing the valley in hues of orange and gold. Birds chirped their evening songs, and the air carried the crisp scent of pine and wildflowers. In a quiet monastery nestled between two towering peaks lived an old monk named Swami Prakash. He was known across villages as the Unshakable Monk. No insult, no harsh words, no trouble could ever disturb his peace. He smiled in the face of anger, stayed calm in the midst of storms, and never let anyone's actions or words shake his serenity. One day, a restless young man named Arjun traveled from a faraway village to meet him. Arjun was short-tempered. The slightest insult angered him, and the smallest inconvenience ruined his day. He had heard of Swami Prakash's legendary calmness and wanted to learn his secret. "Swamiji," Arjun said, bowing deeply, "I wish to be like you. I want to never get angry and never be bothered by others. Please teach me." Swami Prakash smiled warmly and nodded. "Stay with me for a few days. Watch, listen, and learn." The next morning, as Arjun walked with the monk to the village, they passed a busy market. A rude merchant, known for his sharp tongue, sneered at the monk. "Ah, the holy man who does nothing all day. Do your prayers fill empty stomachs? Do your chants build houses?" he mocked. Arjun clenched his fists. His face turned red with anger. He was ready to shout back, but Swami Prakash simply smiled, bowed his head, and kept walking. "Swamiji," Arjun protested, "he insulted you. Why didn't you say anything?" Swami Prakash chuckled. "If someone offers you a gift, but you do not accept it, whom does the gift belong to?" "To the giver, of course," Arjun replied. Swami Prakash nodded. "Exactly. His words were his gift of anger. I chose not to accept them. So they still belong to him, not me." Arjun fell silent, deep in thought. That night, a fierce storm raged outside the monastery. The wind howled like a wild beast, and rain poured like an endless waterfall. But inside, Swami Prakash sat peacefully, meditating by a dimly lit lamp. Arjun, unable to sleep, approached him. "Swamiji, how can you stay so calm when the storm outside is so loud and terrifying?" Swami Prakash smiled. "Do you see the candle in front of me?" Arjun nodded. "This small flame does not fight the storm outside. It simply shines in its own place. The storm is outside, not inside. Just like that, let the world rage, let people speak, let problems come and go. Keep your mind calm like this flame." Arjun sat quietly, feeling something shift inside him. The next morning, as they walked by the river, a furious villager rushed toward them. His face was red with anger, and he waved his fists. "You tricked me, Swamiji," he shouted. "You told me last year that my troubles would pass, but they are still here." Swami Prakash listened patiently and then bowed his head. "I am sorry if my words did not bring you peace, my friend. If you wish, you may punish me." The villager was shocked. "Punish you? But you are not the cause of my troubles." Swami Prakash nodded. "Then why be angry at me?" The villager's anger melted into silence. He looked down, embarrassed, and walked away. Arjun watched in awe. "Swamiji, you did not argue. You did not defend yourself." And yet, he left without his anger. Swami Prakash smiled. "Fire needs fuel to burn. If you refuse to give it wood, it dies on its own." The wisdom of the unshakable monk. Arjun stayed at the monastery for many weeks, learning the ways of inner peace. One day, Swami Prakash asked him, "Tell me, Arjun, what have you learned?" Arjun smiled and said, "I have learned that hatred is like a gift. I don't have to accept it. Problems are like storms outside. I must not let them enter my mind. And anger is like fire. It burns only if I give it fuel. If I remain calm, nothing can shake me." Swami Prakash beamed with pride. "Then, my child, you are ready." Arjun returned to his village, no longer a slave to anger. He had learned the art of never being bothered by anyone. And so, the legend of the Unshakable Monk continued to inspire many generations to come. Thank you.